Alrighty, think I got everything set up now. I think. Let me make sure my mic's good. Alrighty, I think everything's good. So I had got a message earlier on YouTube asking, or not asking, but saying that they couldn't get a animation working inside of Gimp, making a GIF. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through that now, and hopefully that person will come back and watch this or something. I'll link it to them later, but we're going to go ahead and mess with that now. So all I'm going to do is just go ahead and create a new scene here inside of GIMP, and it don't really matter what size, so we'll just go with the standard size. And I'm going to go ahead and come over here, and let's go ahead and grab a blend. Let's see, I don't know what gradient I want to use. Maybe this. Let's check and see what this looks like. Change a little bit. And let's go with this blue one here. That looks good right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my text tool, and just going to type out, I don't know, hi. If I could spell hi, and then I'm going to go ahead and make this font white, and I'm going to size this font up. I don't know, let's do about 175. That's cool with me. Let's drag this box out some more so we see it, and I'm going to grab the move tool and just kind of place this somewhere in the middle here. That looks like the middle. And I'm going to grab another text here and type out, I don't know, hey. Hi, hey. I guess that works. And then I'm going to highlight this, change it to white. Press OK, and change the size to 175. Press enter, grab my move tool, and just kind of set that up there. So there's a filter inside of GIMP under the animation tab called blend, and it's for making some animations. So it's going to blend these three layers together here. So I'm just going to put it on 30 frames and make the blur, let's do 3, because I think that's what I did in that tutorial from a long time ago. And just press OK, and then it just goes through there and it does its work. Then it'll create a new document up here after it's done. So it's on the new document, and you can see that now we got this all going here. And so if we go to filters, animation, and then playback, you'll see I hit play, and it's a perfect blend animation. Maybe 3 is a little bit too strong. Maybe go back and do maybe 1. And this is at 10 frames per second, so you can bump it all the way up at 30 frames per second. You can see how much faster that goes. 12 frames per second, 24. You can change that all here, but I'm not sure. The person didn't state what problem they were having, so I'm not sure. They just said that they couldn't get to the it would only do 2 layers, and it wouldn't do the 3rd layer. So I'm not sure what they did. So, and also I'm not too sure if it matters which layer you're clicked on. So let's go ahead and try that out. I didn't try that out before, so I'm gonna click on the background layer and let's see if that matters. So let's go to animation, blend, and max blur. Let's try 1 this time. And then let's go to filters, animation, playback. And yeah, it don't matter which layer you're selected on. So I just wanted to show that off to kind of, I don't know if I've explained it any better than what I did in the video, but it's pretty straightforward. So like I said, hopefully this helps that person out, and yeah. So, and then if you want to save this out, you could also go up to filters, animation. You could optimize this for a GIF, and it'll go through and it'll optimize everything. And then you go to filters, animation, playback, just to play it back, make sure you didn't mess anything up. And so, and then over here too on the side, if you want to change the frame rate, so over here you'll see that in the brackets here, it's got 100 milliseconds. So if you want to make this go faster, you just change these brackets here from 100 to 80 or 50. Or if you want to make this slower, you'll turn this up to 1,000 milliseconds or even higher, and it will go slower. So what you do now is you just go into File, Export As, and I'll just save it out to my desktop. So we'll just name it Test, and then I'll just type .gif and export, and we'll want to export it as an animation, loop forever. 100 milliseconds is fine, and you just want to click export. Now you can change the milliseconds here from 100 to whatever you want here, and you can change these cumulative layers. You could combine them, you could replace, use delay entered above, and then you want to check this use delay, so this delay right here. So if you don't want to change it per frame, if we wanted to change this, say, to 1,000 milliseconds, we type 1,000 here. We click on use delay, enter all frames, use disposal, enter above for all frames, and bam, hit export. So I'm going to leave that on 100, and I'm going to untick that or whatever, and as long as you have that unticked, it's not going to matter what's in here. It's all going to be what's here in these brackets here. So it's already combined because we optimized it, so we don't need to do this right here. And it's already got 100 milliseconds per frame, so we don't need to change anything here unless you want to change how fast it goes here. So you put 10,000 milliseconds if you want, and then click on, like I said, use delay, and then click export. So, but I'm just going to leave everything here at the default, and then click export. Give it a second to export. There, it's exported, and it should be in my desktop. So double click on this, oops, and it opened up inside. Let's go ahead and drag and drop this over here, and there you go. Now it's playing here at 100 milliseconds per frame. So, and it looks all right. Just go ahead and close out of that, and I think that is it. So we could discard this, and let's see, was there anything else here? I don't think. think there's anything else. Need a spinning globe. Frames, let's do 60. Turn from left to right. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever. Press OK. This mapping this to the sphere. Now I'm just playing around. If you guys are seeing this text down here, I got the text going on screen for the live stream now. So I was testing it out earlier, and those haven't went away just yet. So filters, animation, playback, super small. So that's one way to map text onto a sphere, but this background needs to go. So if you turn the background off, and it's not blending in with the background, so it's got replace on here. But anyways, this card changes. But that's how you go ahead and do that effect. Alrighty, let's see here. What else did I have planned? I didn't have planned to open up Maya. Oops. So I guess we're opening up Maya now. Which I didn't want. Okay. It's one thing I don't like about Maya. Maya always takes a second for it to load all the way up. Is it loaded now? There it goes. Let's see. I don't know why I'm messing with Maya now. Now that it's open though, I was gonna fix something, but I can't seem to find it. Oh well. I guess we'll sit here and play with Maya a little bit. I guess. No, actually, I don't want to play with Maya. Oops, I don't want a UV. No. What is it? Control E? Side of Maya? Yeah. Make us a little house. Oh man. Oops. Alrighty. I forget. I forget which one it is for. Let's go to Edge, and let's. Where is it at? See, I need some more time up inside of my. I keep on forgetting where everything's at. There we go. Oops. Cancel. Everybody's gonna be like, "This ain't Blender." All right. Anyways, let's get out of my. And let's close that down. Now open up Blender. Actually, loading. play around in Unity for a second. So I got this platform going on in here. It's just a test for now. So I want to set up a platform to where I could put all my real-time stuff inside of just one scene and use it just to showcase stuff. And I could, well, I mean, I could change anything I want inside the scene, but this is kind of the progress of that. It's going on. So I just got a little platform here that I made inside of Blender, and then use Substance Painter to make the textures and things of that nature. And I got the depth of field on here pretty high. Alrighty. Well, I just wanted to show that a little bit. So this is the shaders I got set up for it. Alrighty, so that's Unity. I don't really have, and I didn't really have any plan for what to do today. So guess I just wing it, I guess. Actually, let's not do that. Maybe make that. We do like 6. Let's change bevel weight. Let's change this to something like that. Smooth shading. Turn on the screencast keys. Just on text. That should be good enough. So let's play around with some booleans. Oops, let's not do that. I forgot. Boom, boom, boom. That's cool, I'm cool with that. So if I move this, actually let's not move that, let's scale it down a little bit more. Let's go to apply, apply. And then let's take these and let's delete these. Scrub this back. So subdivisions. 7. Let's grab this one. I so dislike the way booleans are handled inside of here. Go ahead and delete that. See, this is what happens when you have no clue what you want to do or make for stream. I guess could open up oops. No. Okay. Uh-oh. Did I not save? I don't think I saved what I was working on. Now, this add-on right here is a PBR materials add-on. It's by something Wolf. Let me check. Add-ons, PBR by Wolf and Nathan Craddock. So it's PBR materials and procedural textures. Material properties, node editor. This is just kind of a quick way with a little library of materials for you to throw together. So like if you click it here, it's kind of like the last stream I showed off the AMD Radeon Pro render. So it's kind of like that, and it's got a little library of things. So you got your dielectrics, then you've got some metals here. So just an easy way to get some quick material started. So let's see, we'll add the lux to this, and then I'm going to grab this, actually, and let's make sure we're rotating. Oops. Shift S and origin to geometry. There we go. rotate X, rotate Z, 45 degrees, and then let's just rotate this something like that. And Shift D, let's bring this one over here, something like that. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's make this one bigger. Let's make this one a little bit bigger. Let's origin to geometry. Let's scale. I guess I saved it out with the origin being way down there. Oops. And let's come here and let's make these their own materials. Now the way this works is off of temperature. So let's put the temperature on this one. Let's make it like something like 20,000 units. And this one, let's make, I don't know, maybe like 7. No, that's red. Let's make this, let's go to 1,000. That's yellow. Oops, not 12. 12,000. A little bit. Let's turn this lux down. Let's turn it down to, I don't know, let's go to 1024. So we're going to turn this into a little bit of a blue light. Let's see, this one. So 20,000, let's turn, we'll leave this one a little bit orange, but we'll just turn down Lux to, I don't know, let's go maybe 5,000. Oops. And let's go ahead and stop that for just a second. And I could have sworn I saved this scene out last time I was messing with it. Let's come here. Edit mode. Let's come here and we're going to go to square grid. Grid by shape. And let's scale this guy way down there. Alright, that's fine there. Let's go ahead and create a new image. I don't know, I just do 2048. Let's just call this UV grid. And let's grab the UV grid from here, press OK. And let's go ahead and give this a new material. Just open up our node editor. Sure we're on our materials. Let's go ahead and press Control T. Add that image. UV grid. And then Shift A, let's go ahead and add a glossy shader. Just add a mix. Let's make the factor to 0.1. And let's make this 0.01. Oops, 0.01. Like that. That should be good. And then let's go ahead and let's add this car paint to this. And let's change this to, I don't know, like a reddish pink. And this to a more brighter green. Something like that. That'd be cool. Oops. So as you can see, with this, just this little, with this quick add-on, we can make us a quick little lighting studio if we wanted to, and then we could come here and just name it light 2. Let's see. Which one's which? So that one, and we'll just, I don't know. Actually, is light, 3. So this is a basic 3-point lighting system. So I got the cool on this side, warm on this side, and kind of the bright for some rim light here on the top. And if we just render this, it looks pretty good to me, but the orange is too bright. So which one was that? This light, I think it was this one. So the temperature is too, actually the temperature is fine. We need to take down the lux though, so let's maybe try 1200 and see. Get some of that orangeness out of there. And let's go to this light and let's try oops. $2,500. Sorry if you can hear the dog barking in the background there. I'm just not feeling this orange yellow light. I'm not sure. I know it's temperature. I think it's on the Kelvin scale or whatever, but I don't have these memorized by heart, so. Try 5,000. Make that less yellow. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. But yeah, let me let's see. The website was if I can find it. Oops. This guy right here. So it's this right here. If you guys are interested in this at all. So it's at www.3d-wolf.com/materials.html, and it's easy to install. Just click on download, and then you go back into Blender. Then you just want to pull up your user preferences, add-ons, click on install from file, find the zip file that you added or that you downloaded, I'm sorry, and click on it, and then click on install from file, and it'll show up here. Turn it on, save user settings, and then you will have it over here in your material over here. And then you'll have some easy setup textures inside of Blender. So if I click here, you can come into the node editor and you could play with the rim, you could play with the roughness, you could add a normal map to this. So we could add you'd add this noise here. The bump, I think we want the factor, and then add it to the normal. You go into rendered, and now you'll see that it kind of got this rough metal look on the outside of this here. And if you have, we want to be looking at factor, and so we can scale this down, so it's at 5 now, so we could go to 1. Actually, we need to scale it up, so we could go to 10, and we can change the detail if we want, and we come back here, click back on that, you'll see that the detail got stronger. You can mess with the strength. We could come over here and we can add a ramp to it, a color ramp. So RGB curve, color ramp, add the color ramp to it. Kind of put these in the middle here, make the black stronger if you want. And so you can make some cool looking like rust if you'd like. And do some kind of grungy look to this. But it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's a pretty cool add-on. And if you guys want quick textures and things of that nature, you should check it out, because it's pretty cool and you can do some pretty cool things with it. So if we go ahead and click back here, we can see how dark we're making the blacks. We could tone the blacks down some, make them a little bit more gray, where it's not so harsh. I guess I could turn on my screencast keys again. So it's pretty cool things that you could do to this stuff if you guys are interested. But like I said, my favorite is this car paint one's pretty cool. I could change the color, and then like I said, you can mess with the rim here. But like say if we want, I don't know, let's go with blue, and let's see, maybe a yellow, like that. And the yellow is the rim, so we could change the rim here. You can make the rim more dominant if you'd like. We come here and we could change the scale, like say something like 20. Then you get this stuff all over the place here. But anyways, I think that is it for tonight's stream, you guys. I hope everybody has a great day and has a great work week. And I'll try. I'm going to try to stream at least once or twice a week now, if maybe more. I don't know. If anybody has any tutorial suggestions or anything like that, leave it down in the comments below, or down below the video in the video description will be a link to my website. Just go to my website and go to the contact inside of my website, and hit me an email there, and I'll go ahead and be sure to try to get back to everybody, and things of that nature. I do tutorials on Gimp, Blender, and things of that nature. So like I said, thanks for stopping by on the stream. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.